Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's look is a zombie bride. So I've tried just to go for a really dark smoky eye and then create the main focus around this bullet hole area. So lots of people are very afraid of using, sort of creating wounds and using special effects makeup. And myself, I very much was a bit, oh God, is it going to be really difficult? Do you need to be a professional to know how to do it? But literally took a couple of times practicing, and it really isn't that difficult. So I really hope this video helps if you are trying to make your makeup look for this Halloween pop a little bit more and look a little bit more realistic. So I really hope you enjoy watching this, guys. Please do leave me your feedback in the comments bar below. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my face. I'm going to mix this Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in the colour Light Porcelain with a bit of cream white makeup. I don't want to make myself look too ghostly, but I do want to make it look like I am turning into a zombie slowly. So I'm just going to apply that with a damp beauty blender. Okay, I've just shifted my positioning slightly just so the light's actually on my face and this half's not in shadow. So now I'm just going to go over the top of that foundation with a bit of this cream makeup using that same sponge. So I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm going to first of all take this MAC paint pot in the colour Soft Ochre and put that all over my lid as a base, just using a flat brush. You could also use a concealer for this or any other eye primer. This is just one I've been using quite a lot recently. I'm just going to take this all over the lid just to cover up any veiny areas and just to make the eyeshadow have a base to stick to. And I'm just going to take some translucent powder to set that in place. This is just the MAC Prep and Prime one, but any loose powder or pressed powder or even a nude colour eyeshadow would do. I'm just going to dip the beauty blender directly into the powder and then pat that all over the lid. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm firstly going to use this sort of taupey brown colour. This is by Makeup Revolution and is the Iconic 2 palette. And I'm just going to start blending this into the crease as a transition colour. So circular windshield wiper motions, back and forth. I'm then going to use this dark brown colour here from the Makeup Addiction Flaming Love palette. This is just a very dark, almost purpley brown colour. Using that same blending brush, I'm just going to take this colour slightly lower into the crease. I'm then going to take this wine coloured shade, which is called Sketch by MAC, on a flat brush, and I'm then going to pop this all over the lid. Okay, I'm then going to take Corrupt by Makeup Geek. This is the blackest of black eyeshadows you'll probably ever find for a reasonable price. Then going to take a MAC 217 and literally just dip the end of the bristles into the eyeshadow. And then going to darken up the crease with this. And then just take a clean fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E40 and I'm literally just going to go right around the outside, just making sure there's no harsh lines. Then for eyeliner, I'm going to start off by using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then you can use any liquid liner to fill in the wing. Bizarrely, my favourite one is a Miss Sporty one. For those of you who are not in the UK, it's just a really cheap brand. I just find it's really black and it's so cheap, it's like $1.99, but obviously any liquid liner will do. And I'm just going to fill in the wing. So I'm just going to pop on a quick layer of mascara. Then for lashes, I'm going to use the House of Lashes Iconics, which are a really, really glamorous lash. And I'm going to try, which I've just literally just got, the new Huda Beauty lash glue. So we will see what that's like. I've heard amazing things about it. Let's just wait a few seconds for the glue to go tacky. And then I'm just going to pop this on, looking down into a mirror. Okay, first thoughts on this glue, it's really, really good. It's stuck on straight away. Last time I wore these lashes, I used a much cheaper glue. I can't even remember what brand it was. I just had lying around, and I felt that the lash was really slipping and sliding. I think because it's heavier than a normal lash that I would normally wear. But so far so good. We will see if it lasts till the end of this tutorial. So I'll just put the other one on and I'll be back with you. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm going to use the Benefit Ka-Brow, which is a brow pomade or a cream brow gel. Very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I've been using this recently because it was a better colour for me. And I really like it, really nice consistency. So I'm just going to brush through my brows first with a spoolie just to get them all going the same way and remove any makeup that might have got into them. And then I'm just going to use a MAC 266 angled brush to fill them in. Okay, so I'm then going to go back and finish the face. So I'm just going to conceal under my eyes using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the colour Fair. So it's very fair. I initially got this thinking this would be the right colour for me, but it makes me look a bit ill sometimes. But it's quite good for highlighting. And obviously for a video like this where I'm trying to be more pale. And then just going back in with the Beauty Blender just to blend that in. This is going to cover up any of that eyeshadow that's fallen down, which is why I always like to do my eyeshadow first before finishing off the skin. And then going back in with that loose translucent powder, and then just going to set the under eyes. I'm then going to contour using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. And I'm going to use both Fawn, which is this one here, and Shadow mixed together. So I'm going to apply this using an angled contour brush I got from Sephora. This is the number 75. And then going to use this Crown brush, this stippling brush, to blend that in. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of highlighter on because you can't really be a bride without some highlighter. I'm going to use this Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. This was a limited edition one that came out last year. And I'm going to use Pearl just because I wanted a really frosty shade rather than gold. But any highlighter will do. And then just with a fan brush, on the cheekbones. So then to finish off the eyes, I'm then basically going to do the same colours I did on the transition on the lower lash line. So going to use this one from the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics palette and a pencil brush. I'm just going to buff this along that lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take the Urban Decay Glide Eye Pencil in Perversion and just line my waterline. And then I'm going to take Corrupt by Makeup Geek again just to blend that out. Okay, so then for the fun part, I'm now going to do the bullet wound using liquid latex. I got this on Amazon for $1.99, so you really don't need to spend loads and loads of money on this, especially if it's only something you're going to use once a year. So I'm just going to give that a good shake, and then I'm going to use earbuds to apply this, just because I can then throw them away and I haven't then got to try and peel latex off a sponge or a brush. So I'm just going to take it directly out of the bottle onto an earbud and then draw the first layer of the bullet hole. Okay, so it's important to make sure that each layer is dry before you apply another one. So obviously you can sit and wait, or you can speed it up using a hairdryer. So then when that one's dry, then just go back in with another layer. Okay, so I've done about 3 layers, and I'm then going to take a pair of tweezers and very carefully start picking it apart. So there's then a hole in the middle. So I'm then going to take some face paint. This is just a kit I got from Primark, but any face paint will do. I'm going to start with the black and just start painting that in the middle. Okay, I'm then going to take some fake blood and add that on top. Okay, I'm then going to take this porous sponge that's got little holes in it, or you could take a sponge and just pick bits off, whatever's easier. And I'm then going to start to try and create a bruised effect on my forehead. So I'm going to start by using purple, just dot this around. And then I'm going to use green. Just very lightly using the green because I don't want it to be luminous. I want it to kind of still look realistic as a bruise. So I think that looks so effective, and that is literally just using a sponge like this. This was £1 from Primark, or like I said, you can get any cheap sponge and just pick bits out just so you can get that dotted effect. So I'm then just going to go back in with some fake blood and using an earbud just make this a bit more of a bloody mess. So I'm just taking that sponge again and then just patting the fake blood to try and make it look more like a splatter. Okay, so you can go as crazy with that as you like. You can even have blood, more on your face. I just kind of wanted to keep it more in that bullet wound to make it look like a normal bride who's then suddenly been shot and turned into a zombie. So then for lips, I'm firstly going to use this OCC lip tar in the colour Psycho. So very fitting. And I'm going to use this directly on a lip brush, just keeping this in the centre of the lips. And I'm then going to take this LA Splash liquid lipstick in Venom. And then I'm just going to blend the 2 colours together. Okay, and then we are done. So I picked up this very fitting veil from Claire's Accessories, which has already very conveniently been covered in blood. But you could easily make your own or do without, depends how far you want to go with the look. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope it's made you realise that actually creating wounds really isn't very difficult at all, and liquid latex is not expensive. So I hope it makes you realise that you don't need to be a makeup artist or a professional to be able to do that, and it really just takes that Halloween look, just like will make you look the best in the party basically. So I really hope that you enjoy whatever it is that you are doing for Halloween, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.